stupidly addicting this is, but we're going to make some real big numbers today. And we're potentially even going to do that with crabs. Gives 1 coin, but gives 3 coins for each other crab in the same row. We just need lots of those. We did just actually get a second crab, the same roll after. I missed it, but then we're going to take a 3-sided die as well. That'll give between 1 and 3 coins randomly. So when the crabs are in the same row like that horizontally, I presume they'll give extra money. Kind of feel like I should have taken the milk now because the cat will drink the milk for 9 gold. And I'll take that for now. We just need something on the board. There was 9 for that. We needed 25. We have 31. So now we need to make 50 gold in 5 spins. We're going to try and do that using the power of crabs. And we have our first uncommon. It's going to be a diamond. It's one of the card symbols that all play off of each other. We're going to take one of those for now. And then we're hopefully going to get something that builds off of those. Black suits, you may destroy this after 7 spins. Adds a club and a spade when destroyed. That's going to play off of my diamond. So we have several different potential directions to go in. We're also going to take a coal that gives 0 for now, but a diamond after 20 spins, which is very rare. I just need those crabs to line up in a nice horizontal row. We could also take another coal for a double diamond down the road. We're going to take that risk. For now, the coal's just going to get in the way. But that's a risk I'm willing to take for the time being. We're going to take a shiny pebble just to get more lucky for uncommon, rare, and very rare items. Because we want the rare stuff. The rarer the stuff, the happier we're going to be overall. We got 50 gold due in 1 spin, so I don't think I'm actually going to take any of these, believe it or not. We're just going to go ahead and roll. We got crabs in the same row. That was worth 17. So we needed 50, we have 63. That one's easy. Now we need 106 spins. So I'm going to take a sapphire for now because that's worth 2. And we can get a reroll die. We do have a single die. So a 3-sided that rolls less than 2. And it will re-roll, hoping for a better chance of getting more money. That's really what we're here for. We just want those big numbers. That would have re-rolled, but it gave us 3. That was 15. So that's actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and throw a key down because eventually we will find like a mega chest that'll give big money once it's destroyed, hopefully. That did re-roll into a 2, so I like where this is going. And here's a lockbox, so once the key hits that, we'll get 15, but it's going to get 1 per spin for now anyway. And our board still isn't full, so we need a few more delicate pieces. I think for now we're going to take the void fruit. Adjacent blanks give 1 coin more. Destroys itself if adjacent to no blanks, but it gives 8 coins when destroyed. We also opened the lockbox there. So that was worth 32 on that spin. I don't think we're going to take any of these, believe it or not. We only need 13 and 2 spins, so we're going to skip any of that stuff. And we're just going to keep on rolling for now. 15 for that one. There's another crab. So if we can start getting these crabs in giant rows, we'll be in luck. We've got 3 of them on the board, so they got to line up more often now. We needed 100, we have 115. So we'll take a buffing capsule, destroys itself, and adjacent symbols give double. And I think we actually might take Xeroph's contract. So if we get a bounty hunter, he destroys all the other players, but gives 25 gold for each one destroyed. So we can make a lot of money just by murdering people. So now we just need to keep an eye out for a bounty hunter. I forgot about the black suits. I should probably destroy that. So that was the thing destroying itself, but those crabs are all in a row. So that was worth 57 for a single spin already. I'm going to try and re-roll this one. We really need some of the players to show up so we can destroy them. We did get a diamonds though, so adjacent diamonds and hearts give 1 coin more. We're getting a lot of the suits up there. Suits and crabs are the way forward right now. So those are all starting to give actually quite a bit. There's a dwarf. We really need the bounty hunter before we start building up on these guys though, really. We need to make 37 gold in 3 spins, but I think we're up to the task even with all the blank spots because that was 26. We are going to have to start filling out these reels a little bit more, but I'm really trying to do them with the right things and not the wrong ones. Adjacent blanks give 1 coin more, destroys itself if adjacent to no blanks. Fine. That's fine by me. He already destroyed himself. There's an easy 8 gold from him. 34 for this spin. We needed 150. We got 190. Really just want a bounty hunter. There's a golem. Destroys itself after 5 spins and gives ore when it's done. We don't want that. We do want a 5-sided die because if it rolls less than 3, my magic thing will re-roll it. I'm going to take a pool ball that just sits in the corner, gives me 1 free gold every spin. So that one re-rolled, it only re-rolled into a 2, but it's got a much higher chance of rolling a higher. I'm not going to take that one because it's only a 3. But 6 spins, I need to make about 160 gold. And I definitely still have some blanks on the reel that need to go, but that one was worth 5. There's 27. There's another diamond, so those are all going to touch each other and multiply off each other, hopefully very well. That one re-rolled, there's another 5. The crabs are all in a row as well. When you get a row of crabs, good things happen. Really need a bounty hunter, because then he can start eating people like the dwarves. The dwarf doesn't have anything we could remove yet, so I unfortunately don't really want to risk taking him yet. One of our diamonds hatched though, so that's going to be 5 each spin. I'm going to have to start filling the reels out with something though, because we got 3 spins to make 60 gold. We're going to do that, but it's not by as comfortable of a margin as I would have liked. But the diamonds are all hatched, so there was 49 again. Maybe I should just start adding some of the people for some kind of money to fill out the reels for now. I was just hoping to get pushed more decisively in one direction or another. You know what? I might just have to add a dwarf. He's not really going to do much for now, but once we get the bounty hunter, he will be murdered and we'll take the profit off of his corpse. We actually still did better than I thought. We needed 225, we got 299, so we're well ahead. We also got 2 more rerolls and 2 more removal tokens. I'm actually going to take a 5-sided die because that's going to be to our benefit. We're also going to take a small symbol bomb. You may destroy this item and choose 2 symbols to add. It's better than the other ones. So our first pick from the symbol bomb is garbage, and we could get a second dwarf or a safe to open. Do we want a dwarf? We could take a dwarf for now. We just have a lot of high value symbols on the board. We need a multiplier for just generally everything. That popped, so we're going to find a rare item this roll. We got a witch, who fittingly can multiply all sorts of things, none of which are relevant, but I'm pretty sure our bounty hunter can eat her at some point. So once he decides to actually turn up, we'll turn her into some better money. For now, we're making 40-50 gold a spin, so we're really not in bad shape. I'm not sure yet if I want to bother with any more crabs. It is pretty funny, but the odds of them like landing next to each other are not super big. We could take 1 more crab. I mean, if we get 5 in a row, that's actually sort of a jackpot. And here we got 2 in a row, so that kind of makes it worth it. We're also going to throw down a beer for now. We have 2 dwarves on the table. If they land next to it, they'll drink it, and we get 10 gold for that. That's just something to keep us entertained for now as much as anything. We got a miner and a cultist. Both would be great if we could land on a bounty hunter. For now, we're just going to keep on spinning. The crabs are actually probably adding quite a bit of value. That spin is worth 54. We needed 300. We had 400 for that one. We got a cow, which is rare. 50% chance of adding milk, but we don't really have anything to do with the milk. But we're already a good chunk of the way up to the money we need. I feel like all of these aren't going to help us. Not a single one. We'll take this just in the off chance we get a hare and a tortoise in the proper positions, then we'll get 77 gold. Until then, we're going to rely on our crabs. We're really going to rely on our crabs. There is also a light bulb that would give diamonds double value. They would only multiply the diamonds though, which would actually be a lot, but if I had more of these other things, I would be all for that. Instead, we're going to destroy itself and get a double. I am also going to get rid of a basic symbol like a cherry and also a flower. Now the crabs have more room to play, so they can multiply off each other and so can our other symbols. That just doubled the value of everything there, so 62 for that single spin. I don't want any of that. The lockbox is kind of fun if I had a key. The reels are still full. Okay, he finally drank that. So that should be worth 10, yep, so 60 gold for that spin. We're also going to take a reroll capsule, destroys itself, gives 0 gold, but it's going to give me a reroll when it's done, and we're going to reroll that into something amazing. A bronze arrow actually isn't the worst thing in the world. Whatever it lands on, it's going to point, we're going to get double value for those things. Considering the potential value we sort of have on his board, that's not bad. Like I pointed at that turned 2 into 4. Here's where the reroll comes in. Reroll, we already have the money we need, so we can kind of screw around a little bit. That didn't give me anything I wanted, so we're going to skip that. And we're just going to keep on spinning. That's definitely hit our 4 and a 5, so that was actually really big value just from the arrow. Nothing again here, but we've got more than enough money thanks to the power of the crab. Our witch got double value there, 47 gold. There's a silver arrow. That's a little better. Points in a random direction, now we get a 3 times multiplier. So if it and the bronze arrow land, they get a 6 times multiplier. I still really just want a bounty hunter to show up and murder everything. But the dwarf and the coin got triple valued. So we needed 350, we got 525. We already have 175, so we only need to make 250 gold. Then we're going to take a gray pepper, gives 6 gold whenever you spend a removal token, which we're going to do because we don't need things like a... Well, a lot of these are getting redundant, but a pearl can certainly go. And so can the basic coin. That's 2 very basic symbols off the board. So now we can focus on the ones that matter. Like we just got doubled our 5 value. It's 57 for that single spin. I don't know if we should be saving our rerolls for a certain time. This guy destroys adjacent those things. Permanently gives 1 for each of those destroyed. We do have 2 of those on the board. So yeah, maybe he'll do that. He'll clean those up and give us extra value. Hopefully once he actually does that. It'd be nice if we get our arrows to line up. That one just didn't want to try at all. There's another shiny pebble. That's going to give it a little bit of value, but make us more likely to find stuff. More importantly, our geologist will eat that at some point, and that's just going to add a lot of extra value to us as well. This got triple valued, so that was worth 6. We're going to reroll here. We got 5 spins to make less than 100 gold. We're going to get a lucky capsule, because after this spin, we're going to get a rare item, and that's going to feel good. We just got a double multiplier on this singular crab, only boosted it up to 6. The rare item was a moon. Adjacent owls, rabbits, and wolves give 3 times more coins. If I had any of those symbols, that would be great. Unfortunately, I don't. We're just stuck with a giant army of crabs. But we did just destroy something down here. The crabs were 7 each, so that was 68 for that spin. So we're already well over the amount we need. We're still just waiting. Oh, look at the double crab, double crab. That's kind of fun. This also got a double multiplier. There's so much happening now that I'm having trouble just understanding what I'm doing. But we'll take a reroll capsule after this. We'll get well ahead on profit. That way we can make some poor choices and make up for it. The diamond got double valued. I'm going to save our reroll because I feel like whenever there's a rare on the board and we reroll, we get another rare. That's maybe just a theory in my brain, but I feel like that's a thing. 425, we have 638. We were 200 gold over. Now we need 575. We have 213. Actually, we could throw it on the Beastmaster for now too, because he'll double the value of our crabs. As for these, green pepper gives 3 coins if at least 3 symbols are not the same. That's not likely to happen, but out of all those symbols, it's maybe the best. This guy just helped our crab. This guy ate a pebble. Long story short, 59. And the spinning continues. This crab just got multiplied and he bounced off this crab as well. None of the other multipliers hit it, but this crab was now worth 8. I currently have a total of 23 symbols on the board. So I don't think I'm actually going to grab another clubs because as it is, we've got 20. So we got 3 symbols that won't appear on the board. It'd be nice to start eating these up with the bounty hunter. That way we could just really settle into a proper groove of things. But that was 69. I don't want to get too much clutter here. Everything's working out rather nicely so far. Like we got a triple multiplier on this guy. This guy might have got a good multiplier off of his side friends. Yep, that was 12 gold for a single one of those. We could definitely also start using some rare stuff, but this crab got a multiplier off many things. He was worth 12 by himself as well. A bounty hunter would just give me a good direction to go in. For now, we'll settle for 61 per spin, and that's plenty. I'm actually going to reroll this. I was hoping for a bounty hunter because he's common. I feel like I should stop trying to get certain things and just play with what the game's given me. That would make a lot more sense. We're doing well considering, but we're not going to stay ahead forever if we don't start actually adding something new. I just realized I read the green pepper wrong. It gives 3 gold if at least 3 of the symbols are the same. We almost always have that because we have a lot of crabs. We're basically building an army of crabs here. Oh, and he ate another symbol, so he's worth extra money. He's worth 5 now. Considering all the multipliers we can get, that's actually big. So we need 625 gold. We have 230 currently. Should we take another Beastmaster to play off all of our crabs? Might as well. Here's an item I very much love. It gives 1 removal token every 10 spins. Speaking of which, we need more crabs touching, so we're probably actually going to remove a witch who's not really doing much of anything. And at this point, honestly, one of the dwarfs. Now, I think we have 21 symbols, so there's only 1 that won't show up on the board every round. And other than that, we're just going to get a lot of this stuff, so those Beastmasters are multiplying those crabs. Lucky capsule destroys itself. We'll get a rare symbol after this. Hopefully it's an amazing rare. That Beastmaster just got double boosted, but he's not touching anything, so that's not of huge help to us. But 65 gold is. A golden egg is fun, but we don't have anything to multiply off of it, so we're going to re-roll. There's another rare. Yeah, I think this was it. We're guaranteed to get at least 1 rare, so we can re-roll here, and we should still get a rare. This is a good one. Adjacent card symbols are wild card. We have been collecting a lot of those. So the card shark is going to be our new friend. So he just made these all wild, so that made them worth, I don't know how much. As much as the highest adjacent, I guess, so that turned that one into 8. We also have another reroll capsule, destroys itself, gives 1 when it's destroyed. That's perfectly fine, we'll let it do its thing. Now I might not want the bounty hunter, because this guy could actually multiply a lot of my very high-end stuff. Or make it better, because that turned that into worth 11. Oh, and here's another crab. I can't leave a crab behind, look at them all. So basically at this point we need crabs or card suits. The next roll, we didn't really get anything. We'll re-roll into probably none of these. But we have 4 spins to make 8 gold, so we'll see if we're up to that task. Look at all those crabs. That crab's in for a big one. He also multiplied. There's just so many different multiplications going on at this point. That was our 24. That was 110 spin. Wow, look at that. Finally the bounty hunter showed up. He would give 25 gold per idiot destroyed, so it's a very hard choice. But some of these are starting to be worth quite a lot. Like the geologist is 5 per spin anyway. The beastmaster is multiplying our crabs. I think he gets good instant money, but I think his potential is actually going to be limited at this point. So we're going to skip that. I don't know if I love that choice, but we're going to skip that for now, and it is what it is. Look at all the crabs. If we get a multiplier off one of those. So when this thing spins, it pointed the wrong way, but that's still got to be a very valuable spin. 14 for each of those crabs, 142. Nothing good here. We are 250 gold over what we need already, and a few more spins to go.
We're using the power of crabs.
This guy touched those two. That's got to make those things worth quite a bit. 7, 8, and 10. Do we do crabs or do we do these? I don't know what we should be adding at this point. I suppose they're both good. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the dice at this point because the dice are just taking up room. Same with the geologist. But everything I touch anyway is just making a fortune. We needed 625. We had 1043. So we are 400 gold over. Now we need 675 and 10 spins, of which we already have 420. We got rares across the board on this, but nothing here we can actually utilize, unfortunately. We need someone that can help the crabs. I guess for this one we'll take a horseshoe. Simply gives 2 gold every spin, so it's not going to hurt. It's not that exciting, but 2 gold is 2 gold. This spin was worth 66, and we got a removal token. So at this point I'm just going to manually remove a dwarf, because he's not really doing anything for us anyway, and we need more room for the card suits or the crabs. 84 for that one. Nothing here. The gambler could hang out for a while and then he's destroyed. Yeah, we'll have the gambler going. I feel like he's not going to last long anyway, but that doesn't really matter. The gambler was just destroyed for 3 gold, but I regret nothing. It was money well spent to watch him self-destruct. The power of crabs. This is such a basic build, but it's worth so much money. This crab might be good. Yeah, he got a double multiplier on that. So that crab by himself is all the way up to, come on, 48. I definitely need a lot more removal tokens. 5 spins until I get a new one, but I'm going to start to give it to these dice, especially these low level dice. When the 5 level dice lands like that, that's 15 gold. So we got 4 spins to make $675. We currently have 960, so I think we're going to make it. In fact, we're going to make it look a little silly. We needed 675. We had double the amount we needed. So now we need to make 777. We already have 700. We could throw the diver in to start eating our crabs. He would make himself worth more, but the crabs are really giving us a lot of money. This could be an interesting risk though. If the diver starts eating up all the crabs, we can switch simply to all the suits, and then he's going to be worth a lot after eating all the crabs. I'm a little worried I might come to regret that. We're also going to add the black cat. Gives 9 gold whenever you gain a multiple of 13 after a spin. So the crabs are going to be eaten up by the diver, who's going to be worth considerably more. We don't need the beastmaster anymore because he was there to multiply crabs. So we're going to give it to the beastmasters, and hopefully my stupid plan here works. That was 129. I don't need to destroy anything because our board actually has a blank on it as it is. So we just need to be careful what we pick moving forward. Oh, the diver can also eat the jellyfish while he's at it. The jellyfish will also give something when it's destroyed. I just need him to land. Yeah, there we go. He's going to get this crab for sure. And those crabs would have played off each other before dying as well. So they gave me some money before they were sacrificed. I've got about 3 spins to make half the money I already have. So we're in pretty good shape there. Destroys itself and all adjacent symbols. Symbols destroyed this way give value equal to 7 times their value. That's so much fun. If I had a surplus of things, I would absolutely do that. I don't have a surplus. I think I actually still have a blank on the board, in fact, so we need to fill out the board before we're going to do anything quite that exciting. That was 120 by itself. A few spins later, we needed 777. We have over 1,000 more than we need. So we need 1,000 gold in 10 spins. We already have it. I've got a few things I do kind of want to destroy, but I need a few things out of the way before I'm going to bother to take them off the board. Pufferfish, the diver can also eat that. He's really going to enjoy that once he gets his hands on it. The diver's not hitting a lot of stuff lately. He's not even on the board this time. But wouldn't you know it? Another diamond. Now the diamond can play off other diamonds, and our gambler can definitely blow that up to some value. So we definitely just need a few more multipliers to make sure things are staying strong. And then it'll turn these symbols into something wildly strong, like 24. So we have 1,000 gold due in 2 spins. We have about 2,000 gold. There's our bounty hunter again. It would be fun to start nuking everything on the board, but there's a time and place for that, and it's not quite yet. I've got to add some good symbols to the board. Only the right ones. I want all of these symbols, plus multipliers. Okay, here's some 4D chests. We're going to add a comedian. He has a base value of 3, But he also gives 3 times the value to a joker, who gives 2 times the value to all of those cards that we have. Now we just gotta hope for our luck to continue while we continue making ludicrous amounts of money. 165. I also got an artifact where if I skip taking anything, we're gonna go ahead and get an extra 2 gold just for skipping. Right now I'm just cruising along, sort of just buying whatever I feel like. We still have a blank space, make that 2 blank spaces on the board, but we did get another reroll and we have 8 removals. I'm just hoping to get one of the rare capsules, that way we can reroll some rares or very rares or something. We needed 1500, we weren't 1000 ahead this time, so we're actually slowing down just a touch. Now we need 2000, we're almost halfway there already though. Well, we'll take another silver arrow, because that's as good as it's going to get, so we just basically have another multiplier on the board. I'm also going to take the quantum symbol bomb, so we'll get a chance to get whatever you see down there. And we're going to roll through all of those, hoping for something that might actually help us, but if they're all common, it's unlikely to do much of anything. I literally rolled all the way through that, didn't get much of anything. But we can now hope for our arrows to line up on valuable symbols and make a fortune off of those. That was worth 183 that spin. So it's definitely worth it having a lot of these guys. If I can add more of those, I will start to remove some of the other things. Our diver's up to 9 gold though, I didn't even realize that. Plus 9, so he's at 11 in total. So the diver's big value. He did just get a triple multiplier, so he should be worth 33. Yep, sure was, and those guys are worth 30 each. That was a big spin. The diver's gonna eat a jellyfish. He doesn't get a say in the matter. This game is about force feeding. 2000 gold gone, we are 500 up, so we did lose our lead just a little bit. We gotta make 2000 gold in 10 spins basically. That's actually not gonna be easy to do. We're making on average less than that now. So a card shark is definitely gonna help. And am I understanding this correctly? The flush. All of these are now common instead of uncommon, so they'll appear more, removes all of them before each spin and gives 12 gold whenever they're removed. Like, is it just giving you 12? Is it actually like removing them from my inventory? A quick Googling yielded me basically no help. But after analyzing this, if they're going to give me 12 gold each time they remove one, I've got to think that's a permanent ejection, so we're actually not going to take that. We'll take a ritual candle, and we also have 2 of the card sharks at this point, so they're going to double up on our suits all the time. And we're probably going to start to remove some symbols at this point. That was worth 189. It's still not as high as we need it to be. So one thing I'm going to do is remove the geologist, because we have a spare symbol anyway. He's only worth 4, so that should hopefully put an extra suit on the board every single time, and our card sharks can hopefully really bigly multiply those. We need over 200 per hand, and it's going to be hard to do. Especially when we're getting rolls like this. But if we get a big one, like if we get luck, we can maybe get like 500 on a single spin, and that'll put us back to where we need to be. We had some cool stuff going on up top, but not enough of a multiplier to make a difference. 236 isn't bad though. If we could just get the multipliers, really lucky multipliers, we'd actually make this look easy. But we're maybe not going to get that lucky. Even on like a pretty good spin, 223. So that put us over our average, but we're behind where we need to be. So we need really lucky. We need like a quadruple multiplier off something. Something like that, if that token would hit it. Nope, not quite. That's still probably a decent roll though overall, if I'm understanding this correctly. That was 51, 200 for the roll. We did get a triple spin on the diver, 36, 40, 117. That was a 300 roll. That's actually not bad. We still need 200 per spin. So basically we need all of our arrows to point straight towards our diver. That would be great. So if we can make that happen, or not, but that's okay. We'll roll some other stuff. That's probably fine too. We need some enormous spins. Oh, we had the diver on a single multiplier at least. But that's not good news for us at this point. Not bad, 220, which hilariously is about what I need to actually make it. We need about 220 on this spin. So how lucky exactly are we now? Those 2 guys are side by side. Our multiplier pointed off the board, so that's not great. That one did not point to our diver, only a single diamond. I don't think we did it. I don't think that's going to quite add up. Nope, we were 100 shy. But we had a lot of fun with crabs.